Just had something to eat and now I feel like making treasure review of some sort. Right, so we're going to check out this beauty salon. I've been waiting here for half an hour already, they're 30 minutes late. I had an appointment at 5 p.m, but the beauty specialist had gone out for a smoke. So, would you please tell me, is the first stage of the treatment washing the hair, right? How many stages are there altogether? Is it to me that you're talking to? Yes, I am. I was just wondering about how many stages this treatment consists of. Put your hair down, please. You could have inquired to the reception about the number of stages and all that. There are 12 in all. Oh, may I not ask you this question instead? Yes, you may. Oh, one more thing. Could you please tell me how much it will cost? Over the phone, they just told me the price could range between... They didn't tell me the exact sum. It depends on how much products we'll be using. On the average, it's 3,000 rubles. It's just that I'd like to avoid any unpleasant surprises when I'll be paying. You see, for I'm counting on spending here a certain sum of money. It won't exceed 3,000. No more than 3,000? That's good. Could you please tell me at what stage of the treatment we're now? No, I won't. Why not? They should have gone over the different stages before the treatment began. Listen, I don't like being filmed. I'm not filming you, I'm only filming my face. You aren't in the frame. Just switch off your camera and I'll tell you everything in detail. Well, it's just that I intended to film the whole treatment procedures. So will you please tell me what is it that you're doing right now? No, I won't. Do I have to ask the manager about the different treatment stages? Right, I'm now going to finish rinsing your hair and I'm done with you. Why is that? Because I don't want to be filmed. I'm not filming you, I'm just filming my face and my head. That's good. Since I'm not filming you, would you comment what is it that you're doing? I'll tell you about each and every stage of the treatment, provided that you stop filming here. Why is that? Because I don't want you to film my work. Why is that? Is it a secret of some sort? It isn't. I'll tell you what this hair treatment consists of from A to Z. I'll even give you a brochure where this treatment is described in detail, but only after you switched off your camera. I don't understand what seems to be the problem. Why can't I just simply film how you administer this treatment? Well, this is our internal salon treatment. We offer this sort of training during special workshops. People pay money for that sort of information, you see? What if you decide to show all of what you will have filmed to some girlfriend of yours who's also a hairstylist? If you want to get to know more about this treatment, search for it on the internet. Well, it's just that I know that this hair treatment's description is available in the internet, so there's no secret about it. Our beauty specialist is against your filming here. I wasn't filming her, I'm only filming my face and my hair. Our beauty specialist is applying some cutting-edge techniques when giving this treatment, and you just want to film it and expose it to everyone. People pay money for the right to get to know how this hair treatment is carried out, you see? We organize special seminars on this topic. Well, this hair treatment procedure is available in the open in the internet. Okay, you can watch it on the internet then. Well, I regularly visit different beauty salons and generally beauty specialists share openly what products they use. Usually a beauty specialist doesn't make a secret out of what products she's applying at each stage of this treatment. If you switch off your camera, I'll tell you everything in detail. But I want to film my face and my hair while I'm receiving the treatment. Well, I don't want that. In case you continue filming, I'll rinse your hair, I'll dry it, and that will be all. I won't continue to give you the treatment. What's the reason for you stopping the treatment? Because you aren't respecting her privacy. But I'm not filming her, I'm only filming myself. Alright, miss, that's enough. Switch off your camera, otherwise you'll have to leave this place without even drying your hair. Well, I'm only filming my own face. Okay, let her dry up her hair with a towel. I'm not going to continue. You may call the head manager, ask for his number at the reception. She's continuing to film me. That's a lie, I'm not filming you. You're making it all up. I don't want to continue this. I'm not filming you. Look, according to the law, I don't want to be filmed, whatever the law says about that. According to the law, a beauty salon is a public establishment. Therefore, I have the right to film anything I like in such a place, and I don't have to ask for your permission. I've never heard about such a rule. You can check it out on the internet. You don't have the right to show me to your viewers. I'm not showing you, I'm only showing myself. I've stressed it several times already. It is only myself that I'm filming. What do you suggest, that I'll leave your salon with my hair being wet? Call the police. What is that all about? All right, call them. Let's call your manager. Okay, the receptionist is going to call the manager, don't you worry. So are you saying you aren't even going to dry my hair? I'll do it only if you switch off your camera. Not only will I dry your hair, but I'll also give you the whole treatment and tell you in detail about each and every stage of it. And if I continue filming myself, do you refuse to dry my hair? Go on, call the manager. I refuse to play this game. Could you please cite the law to me on this one, for I don't understand. Maybe there is something I don't know. You're filming yourself, but you're also filming me at the same time. Okay, even if you did get into the frame, I have the right to film anything I want in a public place, like this one, without asking for anyone's permission. Well, I don't give my consent to being filmed. Unfortunately, that's the law. You work in a public establishment, so you're running the risk of being filmed, and it shouldn't be a problem. Please come along with me. We're going to move you to another chair. It's the law that stipulates that I have the perfect right to film anything I want in a public place. Right, I'm just going to dry your hair a little so that you don't have to walk away with your hair being wet. Put away your phone and stop filming. I don't want to stop filming. I'll continue if you don't mind. I do mind. Well, I feel like filming myself, and I have the perfect right to do so, provided that I'm in a public establishment. So, who got filmed here? Well, actually, from the very start, when I was just filming my own face and asked this beauty specialist some questions about the techniques used in this hair treatment, she already refused to answer them. If you switch off your camera, I'll tell you what an awesome hair treatment you're going to be offered and how I'll carry it out and all. Some people like being filmed, others don't. I don't even have a personal page on my own on Instagram, for I don't want to show my private life to anyone. Hi, this is Lena speaking. Here is the situation. There is this girl who came to receive her hair treatment. Well, I can tell you quite honestly that your user rating in the online search service isn't that good. And I assume that it's because of the way you treat your customers. You can't call this attitude as customer friendly. I'll tell you honestly, I've been working here for 15 years and the lady's been working here for 16 years. And neither of us has ever come across such a mishap. What do you mean by mishap? If someone decides to film how a hair treatment is being carried out, it isn't a mishap. It's just that we're living in an age of high technologies, and if someone decides to film himself or herself, it is her or his right to do so. You don't have the right to film here. Show me the law that stipulates that, please. I personally have no wish to be filmed. You may do things in accordance with your personal wishes or preferences when you're at home. When you're in a public establishment, it is the law of the Russian Federation that operates. You must have warned me beforehand about your intention to film the whole procedure. No, there wasn't such an obligation. And if I don't give my consent to being filmed while I'm working, you've got to respect that. Okay, cite me the law that stipulates that. You have no right to film me at work without my consent. Cite the law that says that I have no right to film without your consent. Tell me where in our constitution it is written that I have no right to film someone's hands at work. For instance, you can't film children at school without their parents' consent. Well, that's because school children are underage. That's different. Who gave you the right to film me while I'm working? I had the right to film myself in a public place. Likewise, the beauty specialist had the right to refuse to give any treatment while being filmed, without even explaining the reason for this refusal. Alright, you're free to do as you like, of course. It's just that, as I have already told you, your beauty salon has got a bad user rating because of the way you treat your customers. Your user rating is low in comparison with that of the neighbor salons. Your attitude isn't customer-friendly at all. Look, just because I started filming myself while receiving such a straightforward hair treatment, you're making such a scene. It's you who's making a scene here. There are 4 of you who are against me. You have already called your manager. Somebody suggested that you should call the police. Is this a normal reaction to a customer's request? Oh, there are already 5 of you against me. 5 people arguing with me. God, look at her. She's just shamelessly hyping herself and is making fun of us at the same time. What a nightmare. A nightmare? Is that how you see it? Go ahead, amuse yourself. I just had the head manager on the phone and he said we shouldn't provide you with any service. It's private property here, so please leave. So you're telling me I'll have to leave this place without even having my hair dried? Switch off your camera and we'll dry your hair. I do not want to switch it off. In that
So your
case,
boss
just
told
leave,
me
not to bring me any service. You may take a hairdryer and dry your hair yourself. Thank you for this so much. Okay, so they're letting me dry my hair on my own using their hairdryer, and their manager told them not to bring me any service, and I was told to leave the premises. This is my personal hairdryer, so please don't touch it. Don't you have a hairdryer that's this salon's property that I can use? No. Fiddlesticks, so there isn't a hairdryer I could use? No. Are you suggesting that I go home with my hair being still wet? Are you serious? Yes, we are. Okay, guys, here's how I look now. So here's what happened. I'll recap just in case some of you didn't hear. I was filming the hair treatment that I was supposed to get, and just because I was filming, they told me to leave. They called the manager, who gave an order over the phone not to even let me dry my hair. One of the ladies, you can see her working with a customer over there, told me that it was alright if I dried my hair, but when I started drying it, another lady came up to me and demanded that I give her the hairdryer back and just took it away. Can you imagine? She told me to leave the place with my hair being still wet. When I asked her if I could take another hairdryer to finish drying my hair, she said no. To be honest, it's the first time that I'm having such an experience. I thought that I've seen it all by now, but nevertheless, I was totally shocked by the way they treated me in this beauty salon. You should be keeping in mind that it's mid-October now, and even if the temperatures are still warm during the day, provided that we're in the city of Krasnodar, south of Russia, evenings can be quite cool at this time of the year. Once again, all of this happened just because I was filming myself while they were giving me this happy hair treatment, which is quite well known nowadays. It's the first that I'm treated this way in a beauty salon. Please step aside from the working chair, miss, otherwise you might drop something there. Couldn't you just allow me to dry my hair on my own? Out of question. What if I catch a bad cold? It's your problem. Our head manager told us not to provide you with any service. Alright then, I'm not asking you to serve me, just let me dry my hair. I don't want to walk out of here with my hair wet. Listen, when I was asking you to switch off your camera, you wouldn't listen to me. Now I don't want to listen to what you are asking for. Don't you have a spare hairdryer that I could use? No, each beauty specialist has a personal hairdryer here. Are you saying there's no hairdryer you could lend me so that I could finish drying my hair? Nope. And wouldn't some other beauty specialist here kindly lend me a hairdryer? No. May I call your manager myself? Go ahead, call him. Could you please let me use your phone? I'm sure he'll be too busy to talk to you. Still, may I use your phone to call him, please? Hi, I'm calling to talk about this situation where your employees refused to give me a hair treatment just because I was filming myself during the procedure. They also refused to let me dry my hair using one of your hair dryers, and they're making me leave your salon with my hair still wet. You see, this happy hair treatment is available in the open in the internet. Everyone knows that there are supposed to be several specific beauty products that are applied to your hair, one after another, so there is absolutely no professional secret about it. Are you saying that it's okay that one of your beauty specialists refuses to let me dry my hair and forces me to leave with my hair still wet? She snatched out the hairdryer that I was trying to use out of my hands, just because of the fact that I was filming myself. Is this kind of attitude considered normal in your salon? I've already been chased away and confiscated the hairdryer. I'm telling you what's happened already. They already made me leave. They took away the hairdryer and didn't allow me to use another one. I asked, what if I got down with meningitis after this? They replied, it's your problem. Yes, I'm still in the salon. Okay, I'll pass the phone to someone right away. I'm not showing it live. Listen, I could dry my hair without saying a word if you like. The lady can bring you to court for this. No, she can't. I'm only filming myself. This isn't against the law. Things aren't the way you imagine. The manager wants to talk to you. Hello. You see, I keep a blog where I show reviews of different beauty salons and where I explain my personal experience in given establishment. In my reviews, I show how a specific beauty treatment was carried out, what was my personal impression of it, how much it cost, and what were the different stages of the treatment, and so on. This is why I came to your beauty salon today, to leave my personal user rating for your service. Naturally, I never tell any establishment that I intend to come in advance, otherwise it would be no use. I always visit a salon as if I were an ordinary customer, and I'm always served as an ordinary customer. Look, I never filmed the beauty specialist, I only filmed myself, my face, my hair. Apparently the fact that I'm being thrown out of your salon with my hair still wet doesn't seem to bother you. The only thing that bothers you is that I'm filming everything. Alright, let's do that. Who shall I give it to? Can you take the phone, please? Right, the manager told you to let me use a hairdryer. Switch off your phone and we'll give you a hairdryer. How is it connected, my filming and your hairdryer? Because the hairdryer is her personal one. I don't see where's the link between me switching off my phone and you refusing to let me use one of your hairdryers. There are certain rules to be observed here. If there is something you don't like in them, just don't ever come back. It's quite clear that I won't come back to this place ever again. At present, the issue is different. My hair is wet and I can't walk out of here like this. Switch off your phone and we'll let you dry your hair. I'm only filming myself. There are rules and obligations to be followed in any establishment. Film yourself as much as you like when you're back home. Where does this rule come from? It would be the same if I decided to stick out my tongue in a public place. There is no law against it. There are rules and regulations that are set to be followed anywhere. For instance, in a bank, all employees have got to wear a uniform, and you cannot cancel this rule. I'm a customer, and therefore I'm not supposed to follow any rules or regulations that don't enter in the frame of the law. This is a private establishment. You've got to respect our rules. If you don't like them, don't come here. This is a public establishment, the first place where public services are provided. It's private property. It's a public place where laws of the Russian Federation are to be followed. I can film myself in public place according to the law. We're a private company. Your salon is a public establishment, not a private house or apartment. Public service is provided here. It's called public offer. Here, it's private territory where services are provided. Right. That's called a public establishment. Here, it's allowed to film anything, according to the law of this country. You'd be chased away like this in any private shop. Not if you're filming using your phone camera. They do make you leave in case you're using a professional equipment for filming. I did film a big number of videos in shops with my phone. I just recently made a video in one of these shops. You don't know how things are because you never go to any expensive shops like Gucci, for instance. Miss, I just recently visited Gucci boutique. I've got a Gucci watch and Gucci boots. I did film there and they treated me like a queen. Right, they refused to give me a hairdryer because I didn't stop filming, as you can see, but I insist on continuing to film to make a point here, for I'm a blogger and I'm only doing my job. This is a public establishment and I have the right to film myself in such a place. If I'm a private owner of an establishment like this one, I have the right to forbid filming on my premises. No, you have no such right. You should better know what the law says on this matter. Alright, I'm leaving this place now. People will probably stare at me with my hair looking like that. Of course, I could have switched off my camera, but... So, I'll show you one more time the name of this beauty salon. It's called J'adore. It's located in the center in one of the main streets. It's called Krasnaya, opposite the cinema Aurora. The exact address is Krasnaya Street 196. The funniest thing in this story is that by the irony of fate, I was invited to this place some 3 years ago to make a review of an epilation treatment, but back then they offered me several treatments free of charge in exchange for posting my review in Instagram. So the irony is that 3 years ago I was invited to come and film a treatment here, while today they forced me to leave without even giving me a chance to finish drying my hair. Bloody hell, I can't believe it. And even when I was talking to the manager on the phone, they were attacking me as if they were a pack of angry dogs. You saw that I specified on several occasions, 10 times at least, that I was only filming myself and nothing else. but they didn't care. A beauty specialist refuses you any service just for the mere fact that you're filming, and the head manager's only concern was that I was filming, and he didn't give a damn about me being chased away from their establishment with my hair still wet. I was sitting in a chair waiting for a chance to finish drying my hair, and I got kicked out of it by a beauty specialist who said, "This is my working space, please vacate it." The manager's reply to this all was, "Well, if the beauty specialist refuses to give you the treatment, nothing can be done about it." Note that this salon's user rating was 3 out of 5, which isn't the best, of course, in comparison with neighboring saloons, but it isn't the worst either, so it's quite unexpected that they treat their customers so badly. Bloody hell. Thanks God I'm in the southern city of Krasnodar and it isn't freezing here right now, otherwise I would have been forced to see it. I'd have to swallow my pride and let this beauty specialist who hated me from the start dry my hair. Now I'll finish drying my hair once I'm back home. Well, bye bye for now, kisses to you all. Please leave your comments